A Lafargeville man who called himself the Chinese Zodiac Killer was sentenced on a weapons charge in Jefferson County Court today. Jesse Bartlett was sentenced to time served. According to the indictment, Bartlett possessed 2 assault rifles and large capacity magazines in May of 2022. In a separate case, Bartlett pleaded guilty last December in federal court to mailing threatening letters.